Brenda Hernandez, and I'm from Hall County, Georgia, which is in the USA. I first started looking into the bypass due to all my health complications. I got diabetes, cirrhosis, trying to turn into cirrhosis, which is fatty liver, high blood pressure. I'm on like 23 pills a day. So I started looking into some bypass surgeries, and the ones in Georgia was like, do it as an outpatient, and I just didn't feel comfortable with that. And so there was one in Alabama I looked at, and they also done as like where you do one day and you out the next. So then I was like, okay, I'll look further. So then I found ones in Florida, but they didn't have a 5-star review. When I got to looking at it, people was like, don't go to these people. They'll kill you, because they had some bad experiences with it. And so I was like, well, Florida's not. We had actually wanted to do the one in Florida because we could take the whole family and just make it a trip. Okay, so then after I started looking at his reviews, it was like, no, I'm not going to do that one. So then I got hesitant on even have any done. But then I started looking more and more, and then I found this place, and I decided to have it done here within the 2 last weeks. And I think the worst thing about it was the flight. Being crumped up in a seat, that's been the worst. But got here, the staff is wonderful. The driver picked us up on time. They, at the airport, took us to the motel. Then when it's time for the procedure, they picked us back up and brought us here. And I love the doctor and the staffing here. They're very kind and caring about, your needs, what you need. And they done it in a very timely frame. It wasn't like get you in and see do surgery and then you're out of here. They care about how your body is processing and how you feel, constantly checking on you and making sure you've got all the care you need. And the pain's not been real bad like I thought it was going to be. I think the worst part was the drainage, and whenever they removed the drainage, it seemed to be less painful. So now I'm not in a whole lot of pain. My stomach does feel empty, but it's like, what do you expect? But then you got to learn you can't eat really fast, because I start feeling sick if you drink it really fast or eat it too fast. You do get sick. But other than that, this is a nice place to be, and I was really scared to come here because I'd heard so many things about Mexico. But no, they're very secure, and I walked around before the hospital stay, and it was just a lot of. It made you feel more relaxed and more like at home. You didn't feel. At first, I was afraid to even leave the motel room because I was so scared. Because so many people had done told me, "Oh, you don't go there, you don't go there," and I was like, "Oh, I'll be all right." And I got kids. I had 9 kids, so I had to make sure it was going to be somewhere that was safe for me. Because I have to return to them, because they said they'd kill me if I didn't. But when I got out there, it was like totally different than what everybody said. About being scared. There's security, so you feel very secure. And then I get to the hospital, and the staff is just wonderful. They didn't make you wait. They automatically come right up to you, and get everything, the ball rolling. Other than in our hospitals over there, they make you sit there forever before they get to you to do something. Because I've had, shoulder surgeries, back surgeries, the whole 9 yards, and it's like you have to push the button every time you turn around when you wanted something, because they didn't check on you regularly. Here they check on you regularly, and I think I had to mash the button one time, and that was just asked for some ice chips. But otherwise, they checked on me and made sure I was okay constantly. And over there, it was like you had to keep, and it'd take them forever to come. And here, they was right in the door the minute you bash the button to see what your needs was, and they met them. So it's been a very pleasant experience here.
Would you recommend this to?
I would highly recommend this to anybody that wanted gastric bypass, the sleeve, whatever. I would highly recommend them to come here, even though, people, all the stuff going on with the Trump, the whole 9 yards. You can't believe everything you hear. And that was one of my skepticals, was that I was kind of scary on that. And then my husband had to take me out and walk me around and show me that it's not like people were saying it was. And, they've got, a lot of guards and stuff that are out there watching for you and stuff, so it's secure, and I would highly recommend if anybody was going to have it done to come here.